Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Tuna's Tips, a video series where we cover the upcoming raid bosses in Pokemon Go and give you the best idea of counters to use to optimize your chances of success. Today, we have a really exciting episode because I am pleased to announce Mewtwo! Mewtwo will be coming back in raids for 2 weeks, you guys. 2 weeks of Mewtwo goodness. Get all the XL candies, get your hundo, chase after that elusive Shundo, but we're going to have Mewtwo for 2 weeks. The first week that it's back, it will have Shadow Ball. The second week, it's going to have Side Strike. There's going to be two, not one, but 2 raid hours for this bad boy. June 22nd and on the 29th, Mewtwo action kicks off June 16th and goes all the way to July 1st. I'll stop talking about that. Let's head over to PokeBattler and check out some of those raid guides to give you the best idea of what to use. Now look, right here we've got the first chart. We're gonna keep the megas and shadows up there to give you guys those good leads. I know not everybody has access to power up shadows. I for one don't. I'll be using non-shadows, but in case you do have shadows, we do have them up there. So your best idea for megas to be using, there's a few of them. Mewtwo is gonna be weak to Ghost, Dark, and Bug. It is a psychic type. Its maximum CP when you catch it, 2387 non-weather boosted and 2984 when it is weather boosted. Those values are down below right there. It is weather boosted in windy weather, being a psychic type. So your best mega counters, always bring a mega. It's basically free to evolve up to a mega now with those mega revamps. So just bring one. And you know what, the best mega counter, the one that's going to allow you to get that down the fastest, is my boy Mega Gengar's up there, coming in that number 1 slot. Even though Mewtwo is a psychic type, it's going to be weak to psychic. Just make sure it doesn't have that charge move psychic and you're good to go. Even if it does, bring it in there. It's going to boost all of your ghost friends damage while you're up. So I'm going to be bringing Mega Gengar, because why not, right? If you don't want to bring Mega Gengar, another choice, Mega Houndour, Mega Gyarados, right? Mega Houndour and Gyarados. Look, so you've got Gengar, Houndour, Mega Absol's up there too for you Absol enthusiasts, and then Gyarados. Those are your 4. We have 4 pretty good Mega choices, but if you look at the numbers don't lie, you guys. See the time to win on Mega Gyarados down there? 546. That's the low end. The high end, you got Mega Gengar at 415 seconds time to win. So like, there's quite a big difference. There's 4 megas. They're not all the same. Even between 1 and 2 for your mega choices, Gengar at 415 and Mega Houndour, the second best mega option, is at 522. That's over 100 seconds time difference in between those. So those are your megas. If you're bringing shadows, Shadow Mewtwo with Shadow Ball. If you were lucky enough to have a good Shadow Mewtwo, make sure it's got Shadow Ball. Bring that. Shadow Weavile, nothing to beat. Not like, don't be like, bring the Weavile as well. Pretty good counter. You can also, if you've got some T-Tars or Shadow Absols, those make the list. Shadow Houndour and Banette. You keep going down the list there. You can bring a Pinsir, that is a bug type. Miss Magus, Raikou, Honchkrow, Sharpedo. All of these are featuring bug, ghost, and dark types. Keep going down the list there. Scyther and even Alakazam, because it knows Shadow Ball. Those are your mega and shadow counters. Let's go over and look at some of the regular counters. Your highest and best normal counter, non-shadow, non-mega, is going to be Chandelure. That's a ghost type, Ghost Fire. Bring Hex and Shadow Ball on that one. Otherwise, if you don't have a Chandelure, I know that I don't have any powered up Chandelures. I'm still trying to get a good one for rating, or like a handful of good ones. But if you have Chandelure, bring Chandelure. You can also bring Giratina Origin. That's a pretty decent choice. Time to win difference, not too much, like 30 seconds on the 2 of them. Chandelure Origin form Giratina with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball. If you manage to get a good Hoopa in your research and you powered it up to 40, you can bring Unbound or even normal mode, or Bound, right? Darkrai is a good choice. Yveltal's a good choice. Both of those solid dark types. You could even bring Mewtwo itself. So the first week, Mewtwo's going to have Shadow Ball, so you can catch Mewtwo's and use Mewtwo against Mewtwo because it's going to have Shadow Ball, and that comes in as the number 7 counter overall when you remove Megas and Shadows from the equation. So Mewtwo with Shadow Ball versus Mewtwo, solid choice. Gengar, make sure it's got a party hat, adds a little extra damage to it. Kappa. Zarude's a good choice. Weavile, Hydreigon, T-Tar making it up there, even Genesect. Genesect with bug moves, there you go. Banette, Regigigas. Yeah, if you manage to get a Regigigas with a Ghost Hidden Power, go for it. Trevenant's up there, Houndoom, Absol, B-Sharp, Crocodile, some of you spicy boys, and even Yan Mega is up there for the old Jarumba squad. Shout out to the Yan squad. We got Incineroar, Reshiram, Raikou, Scizor, and Escav, along with Zekrom. All those, again, make sure you have Dark, Bug, or Ghost moves on those. Let's head over to Pokemon. I'll show you guys the team that I'm going to be using. If you haven't ever made a team in Pokemon Go for raiding, I suggest it. It makes things a lot easier when you're making it into those lobbies. Click on your Pokeball at the bottom of the screen. Click on the top right, the battle. It looks like you're going to PvP, but instead click at the very top there, go to party. You can make parties for all of your GBL teams and whatnot, but if you go all the way down to the bottom right here, right there, you have gyms and raids. You can go like this, make a new party. We'll call it Mewtwo, since this is the Mewtwo raid group that we're going to be making. And check this out. Click on here. I've already got a my first choice. I told you guys, Gengar, Mega Gengar, and I'm bringing my shiny one too. You can barely see it up on my screen there, but there he is over there on the left hand side of the screen. Make sure it's got Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball. My second choice going to be a let's see here, Darkrai. Yeah, I've got a Hundo Darkrai. Make sure it has Snarl and Dark Pulse. What else did I power up for this? I think the next things I'm going to be bringing, yeah, I've got a Giratina. I've got a couple of those. Got a couple Tinas. I have a level 50 Shundo. I also have a couple 98s that I have powered up, so we'll bring those in there. And then my number 4, I think I'm going to bring a Shadow Ball Mewtwo even. I have a pretty decent Mewtwo here somewhere. I think it's this one. Yeah, no, it's this Hundo. This Hundo has yeah, we'll bring the Hundo Mewtwo with Shadow Ball. Make sure that your Mewtwo has Psycho Cut and Shadow Ball. Other mentionable choices that I don't have, but if you guys had them, I would suggest bringing them. The Chandelure, of course, with Hex and Shadow Ball, and even Zarude. Like I know in the past videos we had mentioned Zarude. This time just re-roll his moves so he has Dark ones, Bite and Dark Pulse. But if you set up something like that, be good to go, right? That's it. That's what we got. We like to keep these short and sweet, cut right to the chase, get you guys what you need. But if you're interested in raiding those Mewtwo's, you can always catch me live every day, 7 days a week over at Twitch TV/Alleging Tuna. Get you guys into some of those raids too. I host Pokemon Go raids. We run some stream later. We also host the Pokemon community game. You guys have been awesome. Good luck on those Mewtwo's. Let me know what teams you plan on using, and we'll see you next time. Peace.